During his tenure as President of the United States, Donald Trump introduced a series of aggressive tariff policies aimed at reshaping international trade dynamics to favor American interests. His administration imposed significant tariffs on goods from key trading partners, most notably China, as a part of broader trade war, but also on allies like Canada, Mexico, and the European Union, targeting products such as steel, aluminum, and agricultural goods. Trump's state goals were to protect domestic industry, bring manufacturing jobs back to the US, and address long-standing trade imbalance, particularly with China, which is accused of unfair trade practice. In the short term, these tariffs provide a boost to certain American sectors. For instance, US steel and aluminum producers saw increased demand as imported metal becomes more expensive. However, the broader impact on the global economy was far more complex and often disruptive. It addressed long-standing trade imbalance, particularly with China, which he accused of unfair trade practice. In the short term, these tariffs provide a boost to certain American sectors. For instance, US steel and aluminum producers saw increased demands as imported metal became more expensive. However, the broader impact on the global economy were far more complex and often disruptive. American manufacturers that relied on imported components faced higher production costs, which were frequently passed on to customers in the form of elevated price, contributing to inflationary pressure. Beyond the US, the tariffs sparked retaliatory measures from affected nation China, imposed tariffs on American soybean and automobiles, while the EU targeted iconic US imports like bourbon and motorcycles. This de facto escalation strained global supply chain, reduced trade volume, and injected uncertainty into financial markets. As business struggles to adapt to shifting cost structure and unpredictable. Moreover, the tariffs disrupted the stability of international trade agreements and institutions such as the World Trade Organization, raising questions about the future of multilateral cooperation. Critics argued that while the policy achieved some domestic political win for Trump, they also risked isolating the US economical and undermining long-term global growth. Proponents, however, saw them as a necessary recession of American economic sovereignty in an era of globalization. Ultimately, Trump's tariff policy highlighted the deep interconnectedness of the modern global economy, demonstrating both power of the US as a market leader and the unintended consequence of unilateral action in an independent world.